he would step across the line. Habitually. He's a habitual line stepper.
You make me happy. Thank you all for joining us on the Habitual Line Steppers podcast. I am Garrett Charles Langley Henson.
And I am Terry Ricardo DeShazo II, the greatest name of all time. How's it going, bro? How you doing? Another fucking Friday.
Some would say the second greatest name of all time.
That's true.
Since you're literally a fucking copy of someone else's name, Terry.
Hey, all I gotta say, I got a different name than him because I got a deuce at the end. So we're totally different people.
Can you name Can you name your kid the second or junior of like someone who's not the father? Like, can I name my child Kobe Bryant Jr.?
Yeah, you can. You can name your child anything you want. That's why this shit is stupid. It's the dumbest shit ever. But you can name your kid anything you want. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on record. I'm not gonna name my son the third because it makes everything that involves like documents, like credit card scores or buying a car, anything, insurance. They're just like, "Are you 60 years old?" I'm just like, "No, motherfucker. This is a different social security number." But whatever. Besides the point. Yeah,
it would be a hell of a name for a monarch. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, the third is crazy.
Yeah, and I would throw Esquire on it too, just cause. Terry Ricardo DeShazo III Esquire.
Esquire, that'd be dope. Hey, look, address me now as a cornhole champion because I just won a cornhole tournament over the past weekend, bro.
What?
That was last week, yeah, because we didn't have a podcast on Tuesday, right?
Were there any rednecks present? What was the quality of this tournament, Terry? I got concerns.
It was just like a big, diverse group of people. There were rednecks there, though.
Yeah,
they got their shit rocked.
Was there anyone from Ohio wearing some Fox racing gear? Some dirt bike stuff?
We didn't get anybody. I think it was just all normal people. I don't think...
no wonder you won.
Yeah, I don't think, like, professional cornholers, if you ever watch that shit, like, on ESPN every now and then, they're amazing. I can't fuck with them. I'm good, but I ain't like that. It was just like we won $200. It's nothing crazy.
What about professional air hockey players? Do you think that would translate? Was Carlos at the tournament?
Ooh, I don't know. Do you still think you can beat Los in air hockey?
Yeah.
He's ranked, I think he's like number 3 in the state. I don't know, bro. It's a skill.
Okay. All right.
I'm just saying. I mean, if somebody plays something every day and you're like, nah.
I think he just picked up a sport that he knew he could be ranked top 3 in the state in. That's what I think. He went around and he was like, what is the shittiest pool of athletes that I could jump into to become top 5? He was like, pickleball starting to get some ex-baseball guys. You know what I mean? Squash. Yep. They already got Anton. I got no chance there.
No. What is Anton? I thought Anton was playing paddleball.
Oh, whatever. I thought it was squash.
It could be called squash, too. I don't know. I don't know anything about it. I know I saw him in Raleigh. I was like, why are you playing paddleball? He was like, nobody's good at it, bro. I played tennis.
He was like, the Ukraine is on fire. That's why.
Yeah, no, I
you thought you were going to catch him in Kiev? He's like, of course I'm in Raleigh.
Bro, who knows? Look, I'm going to go ahead and announce it on the pod right now. I think next year I'm going to do the $1 million tournament, but we talked about that, the soccer tournament, TST. We're going to try to get into that. I'm going to try to do some dodgeball shit. I'm going to try to get into a kickball league. I'm going to try to win stupid money doing fun shit. All next summer.
I love it.
Yeah, I'm just going for fun.
wanted to do kickball, like, with our neighborhood soccer team. We got a bunch of, like, wives and girlfriends who want to participate, too. And the co-ed soccer is like way too high of a level. So we're like, let's just do kickball.
What do you mean the co-ed is way too high?
Like the co-ed league is like...
It's too, like they're not that good, the guys and the girls in your neighborhood.
Yeah, no, like the girls in the co-ed league are better than the guys on my team.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, the co-ed league is like all former D1 girls and shit.
Okay, gotcha. I'm just trying to feel the level out. Just trying to feel it. And the guys are still getting their shit rocked? That's kind of funny.
Yeah.
But how bad are the dudes?
Some of them had never played soccer growing up. You know what I mean?
Okay. So we're talking about that. I thought you were talking about like dudes that were like on our level and they're getting their asses kicked by like D1 college girls. I'm like, guys,
come on now.
What's
Get
going
real.
on? Come on, guys. Like 15-year-olds beat the fucking U.S. women's national team. You guys can't fucking beat these girls? That's crazy.
Terry,
Middle-aged women?
I played a back-to-back doubleheader on Wednesday night. Played 120 minutes straight. No fucking subs.
Yo, are you in shape now?
No.
Shut up. You're not in shape?
I just dug deep, but I'll dig even deeper if I play against some females. I promise you that. My pride is on the line.
Hey, look, I got a lot of I can't do co-ed shit. You know, nothing against them. I can't do soccer co-ed. I'll do like other sports co-ed, but
kickball? You gonna do kickball co-ed?
I can do kickball co-ed. I'm fine with other things co-ed, but I'm not like I don't want to how do I say this without being sexist?
Uh-oh.
I've played soccer. I've gotten paid to play soccer, so I feel like it's not fair to play against women. Like, and I can't play and like have fun doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd have to go 100%, or otherwise I get hurt and shit. So I can't do that shit.
You'd be like,
I can't do it.
You'd be like fucking, what is his name? Williford Zaha in that video where he took the whole team.
Yeah. Hey, it'd be like that, bro.
Yeah.
I'm trying. Yo, fuck it. I know UNC isn't watching, but I remember I was playing with Corey and them in their co-ed intramural joint, and we won the championship or whatever. Because it was supposed to be me and like Walk and like a bunch of other motherfuckers, but it was just like me, Corey, and like some chicks or whatever.
You talking about light skinned Corey?
No, Asian Corey.
Oh, okay. I was like, I can't believe you guys got that far.
Nah. Corey Sue, we won the intramural championship, the co-ed joint. I'm not gonna say like I was Williford Zaha, but I was just like, all right, guys, like they're not gonna score goals, just score a goal, like it's fine. It was simple.
Just score a goal.
Just score goals, we'll win. No one's gonna score.
I scored on Wednesday night. I had
120 minutes straight, huh? What? Yeah, 60-minute games?
Yep.
11 on 11.
I had a little left-footed finish inside the 6-yard box from a cross. Wrong foot the goalie. Yeah, he thought I was going right foot. I let it come across, go left foot.
Okay, look at you.
I had the assist for the game-winning goal in our first game. If you want to call it an assist, they put a corner kick in, and I trapped it and got surrounded by 6 people, and I toe poked it like 10 yards in front of me. And then this dude shot from beyond half field and made it because their goalie was on the top of the 18.
Wow, yo, half field goal, that's fucking insane. That's
and
hilarious.
then I hit the post from a kickoff goal in the other game because I was inspired by that shit, and I hit the fucking post. I was so close.
How big are the fields?
They're 7 on 7. So
it's sevens. Gotcha.
Yeah,
gotcha.
We play on a half of an 11 on 11 field.
Okay, cool. Ugh, god damn, those are memories, bro. I played I did a 7v7 with. You remember Jordan, my ex-girlfriend from like.
Oh yeah.
Fuck, what was this, like 8, 10, 9
Wonder
years
Bread
ago?
Jordan.
Yeah, she had me play in one of her like co-ed teams at Castle, but she didn't tell me it was like 40 and up. And I was like, wait, how are you playing on the team? And they were like, they don't really check the IDs. I was like, what the fuck is going on? She was like, just come play. I was like, absolutely not. Like, I was 22. I was like, no, I'm not. No, I'm not doing that. I was like, you can do that. You can go out there and fuck around. I'll watch, but I'm not.
I'll tell you what, don't sleep on those 40 and up teams. We played one of them like 2 seasons ago. They kicked our ass, Terry. These motherfuckers, first of all,
crazy.
They
40 and up?
Yeah, they didn't look because these motherfuckers been playing soccer their whole lives. So it's like they didn't lose possession. Every possession of theirs ended with a shot on goal. And then like they were so physical and just always in like a good position. Like even I had one where I like drag step over to one guy, got to the end line, fucking did a croqueta to stay on the end line, and then elasticoed the last guy, and then got cleaned up by a fourth dude. It was like they were just all like pressure, cover, balance, jumping man, communication.
Yeah.
I was like, you may not be the fastest, but goddamn.
That's
together, united, tough to beat.
For you, that's good for you. I already told you I played in the over 30. I think like a couple, was it 2 years ago now, maybe? I don't even remember, but I fucking, that shit was a joke. Like, I couldn't take that shit serious.
You took
couldn't take it
Benadryl and
serious.
scored a hat trick.
That was the last game you saw me play. Don't take Benadryl. Bro, that shit was, when they say that shit affects your motor skills, they weren't lying. I didn't know it at the time, but I was like, yeah, this is pretty bad. I should have known when I almost took a nap right before the game. I was like, ooh, I'm drowsy as fuck. And then my boy was like, yo, the game's about to start in like 20 minutes. I was like, oh yeah, you're right. My bad.
I knew it was really real when after the game you were like, Shay, you drive my car home.
Yeah, that was tough. But anyways, let's get the fuck out of here and stop talking about that bullshit.
Right. It sounds like we're already talking about Barcelona, stuck on Benadryl. Nobody wants to overlap. Nobody wants to exchange positions. They squeaked out a 2-0 win against Cadiz this past weekend.
Squeaked?
Yeah, it was a squeak. It was like 0-0 to the 83rd minute, and then they doubled up real quick.
One of those. Damn, bro. Y'all look bad though. But yeah, you're on the table, so you just gotta win.
Y'all keep how is this training staff still around? Like every year, a young player has like some muscular injury that could have been prevented. Pedri tears his hamstring last year. He's fucking ruptured his quad. Araujo just tore his hamstring. Like, Ansu Fati, where's the list? I mean, it's like 10 things long going on with him. Like, what is going on with the training staff over there that motherfuckers are getting hurt in practice with like muscular injuries?
I have no idea. And this has pretty much been since like Coleman, right? Like it kind of started when he was a coach. I don't know, bro, but y'all definitely do need some new trainers. I thought y'all fired a trainer like what 3 years ago? I thought you did like fire one of them.
Did Real Madrid get the Bounty Gate trainers? Did they get the old New Orleans Saints guys up in there?
I have no idea. Apparently, man, y'all are the odds are stacked against you right now. So, how many injuries you got? You said like 4 key ones.
Yeah, and Rafinha is on a red card suspension for another game,
so he'll miss 1 game. Xavi's still coaching though, right? Yeah, he didn't get suspended.
No, I love to see Sergi Roberto playing right back again. That just made my heart jump for joy. That was so great to watch. Dude, it's going to be a long season in Barcelona, I think, because like we brought in Gundogan, which is perfect because now Pedri is fucking hurt. So we absolutely needed a guy like him. Yeah. But Dembele left, and we're like, cool, we'll replace him with this 20-year-old kid who played 1 season of La Liga soccer and plays for the Moroccan or Algerian national team.
Who was it, Yamal?
Nah, he's actually nice. Abdi. Easy. Abdi Azazuli.
Yeah.
Dribbling ass motherfucker. Yeah. No final ball. He's like a desert version of Adama Traore. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He's like, some of those people from the Middle East though, the dribbling skills, awesome. But they can do nothing else. Like the final ball is garbage. They can't pass. They can't defend. They can't do anything. All they can do is dribble. It's like all they do in their leagues before they got pro is like dribble. Like, do you guys do passing drills? Do you do anything besides just fucking dribble?
He's the dude who like has an open square for a tap in and shoots near post 9 out of 10 times. Like he's that guy.
Near post? No, he tries to do a rainbow. Those motherfuckers.
The FIFA Street one that goes over the keeper. Like Jesus Christ.
I mean,
so that's where we're at. Xavi is like he's untouchable. He's untransferable.
Him?
Yes,
that's interesting. Maybe he could change him. I mean, he's got dribbling skills. Maybe he can change him. He could probably turn him into a really good player. But because the team y'all played, Cadiz, you said?
Yeah.
Cadiz. That's a stupid name, Cadiz nuts. So they're one of the worst teams in the league, right?
Yeah. Probably going to get relegated. And the thing is, like, you remember in the heydays of Barcelona, we had great wingbacks. Like, our fullbacks were fantastic. Dani Alves on one side, Abidal or Jordi Alba on the other one.
Yep.
And the great thing about Alves and Alba is either one of them could hug all the way to the touchline and like put it across, or they could like underlap and come into the half space where like Trent Alexander-Arnold lives and link with the midfield and that type of shit. Now we got Araujo playing right back, or we did before he got hurt, a center back. So it's like he's not comfortable carrying the ball or being in the center of the pitch. You know what I mean? He can't do underlap and shit, and he doesn't want to overlap and get all the way up there either because he's still a center back. Yeah. And then on the other end, Balde is like he's got all the pace in the world, but he's so left foot dominant, he can't come into the midfield at all and underlap either. So he ends up just him and Frankie de Jong just stare at each other and pass the ball back and forth on the fucking side like it's a training exercise.
All right, so I don't want to make any jokes, but you know how Google was just so wrong last time about like all the lineup shit and the yellow cards and the red cards.
Yeah,
and they didn't even have like actual rostered players from the other team on the bench. They had like 5 players on the bench, but I'm looking at Google's start lineup for y'all. Did y'all play a 3-4-2-1 or what was the formation?
So knowing Xavi, like it switches around constantly depending what phase of the game you're in. In build-up, they play like a 4-2-3-1, and then in the final third, they play like a 3-2-5. The same Man City, the box midfield with the 3 pinning players on the forward line.
Because right now they got me at it's a 3-4-2-1, right? But your back line is Koundé, who's fine. Christensen, he's a rotation guy. And then they have Frankie de Jong as one of your center backs in the back 3?
No.
So that's what Google has. I'm just like, there's no way Frankie de Jong played fucking center back in a back 3.
No, he played center midfield as part of a double pivot with Oriol Romeu, the Busquets replacement.
And where was Gundogan at? Was he in front of them?
Yeah, he was playing where Gavi used to play, like the interior attacking midfielder on the left side. Yeah. And then Pedri is playing the same thing on the right. So it was basically a square, and at the bottom were Frankie de Jong and Romeu, and at the top were Gundogan and Pedri.
I'm going to need something better. Google, you're fucking up. I can't even rely on Google for La Liga anymore. Who's covering their games? I feel like it's just some kid. He's like, it looks like they're playing this formation.
Bro, they took the commentator, the best commentator from La Liga, too. Fucking Ray Hudson.
He's gone?
Bro, he's doing Inter Miami games now.
Yo, that's crazy. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, you guys do look kind of crazy. I think you can kind of judge it off of next week. Because Villarreal, are they still a pretty good team?
Yeah, they're good.
I know a namesake.
It'll be a good test, and they have one of the best, midfielders in the league with Danny Parejo. The problem so far has been like Frankie de Jong, and his greatest strength is that he can carry the ball like 50 yards. You know what I mean? Slip one person, and then just go and carry the ball. The problem is because Gavi or Gundogan, they're still adapting to that position, playing like left attacking midfielder. And then Abdi, the left back, or excuse me, what's his fucking name? The kid who I was just talking about, the left-footed black dude.
Baldy,
thank you. Alejandro Baldy. He has to push all the way up on a forward line and give them the width. But the problem is, in build-up, once Frankie comes and gets it and plays it out wide or plays it to Gundogan, the 3 players don't rotate to create new triangles. They stay static where they are. So it just turns into a lot of turning backwards and passing around the defense, or trying to turn past your man and pressure and beat him one-on-one. And then when they trying to find Lewandowski in the middle and link play through him and play direct through counterattacks, this dude is he's got the first touch of Jack the Ripper. He loses the ball every time they play it to his feet. He can't hold somebody off and play a simple one-touch pass. It's
Lewandowski anymore? He's done?
Yeah,
He's cooked?
Yeah. He can't do anything but finish, bro. And even that is slipping down the tubes.
And you got him for free, right?
No, they paid $40 million for him, and they're paying him stupid wages for 5 years. They gave him a 5-year contract.
It's still pretty cheap. 5 years is dumb. It's still pretty cheap.
He's 35 years old.
He was good last year, though.
Yeah, he was. But the second half of the season, his scoring fell off a cliff. And with it came his ability to link play. And this season, his movement's been good. His finishing has been fine. But the ability to, like, continue, just not lose the ball every time it's played to your feet, it hasn't been there.
Hey, man. Good luck, bro. That's all I got to say. I think I'm going to start tuning into the train wreck. Because I got to watch it. Because I even looked at the official ESPN, and they still had Frankie de Jong as a center back. But this time it was a 4-3-2-1, I believe. Yeah. So I don't even know. They don't know. Google doesn't know. Nobody knows.
At times, de Jong has played as a center back, but that's been under Koeman. Xavi doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't fuck with that shit.
That's wild. That's dumb. He's fucking not a center back at all.
Bro, I saw a video of him dusting Dembele and the whole team in sprints. They were just like, the whole team was sprinting. Frankie was the fastest one, bro.
Hey, bro, that's false news. Just like when they said Kevin De Bruyne had the fastest track run in the Champions League. So it's just like, might have been the camera angle. I don't know, guys.
He may have just had the most open space in front of him and didn't have to slow down. What about that?
Son, it must have been a slanted camera angle. There's no fucking way he's beating any of those people in a sprint, but whatever. Yeah, Barca's a train wreck, bro. Good luck for the rest of this season. I'm going to start tuning in, though. ESPN, you just got yourself another guy.
Can you guys give us Joao Cancelo already? Like, come on, man. Pep,
you guys need to give us $4 million.
You said we always have a special place in your heart. What is 4 million euros between friends?
Son, he gave you Fernan Torres. He gave you Gundogan.
Paid $60 million for Ferran Torres.
His value was at like 90.
Get the fuck out of here.
It was. I don't know what you want from us. We give you players.
And then you replaced him with like four guys who are way better than him.
Hold on. I forgot. You got him. Eric Garcia. Don't forget about him. You didn't like him.
Yeah, still don't like him. We're about to see a lot of Eric Garcia now that Araujo is hurt.
Bro, Man City is giving you guys players. You only paid $60 million for 3 players. What do you want? I mean, come on. Like, take him or leave him.
We need Joao, all right?
You're going to get one of the best outside backs in the game, which you do not deserve. I don't understand why he's going to fucking Barcelona. That makes no sense at all.
Because we need him desperately, Terry. Yeah, that's why.
But if I'm Joao, I'd either go back to Bayern so I could probably win a Champions League final, or like look at another team. Why Barca? That makes no sense. Their team's not even good.
He's like,
am I right or am I wrong? Their team is not good.
We're going to be better with him by a lot because he can make those triangles. He can overlap. He can underlap. He'll unlock Frankie de Jong. He'll replace Araujo on the right. Like, he'll bring so much to the table. We absolutely need him. But, Terry, if we can just hold down the fort until January, when we get the 18-year-old Brazilian sensation who's scoring a fucking goal a game down there in the Brazilian league, all golazos, Vitor Roque. He's coming in January. If we can just hold down the fort.
All right.
If we can just hold down the fort, we got firepower coming.
Get in line with all the rest of the fucking wingers you got on the team.
This kid, this 16-year-old, Yamine Lamal. I mean,
don't let him go to Saudi.
No, shit. What they need to redo his release clause and make it $1 billion, just like everyone else. Because this kid's the truth.
Bro,
you know who he reminds me? You know who he reminds me of?
Who?
Giovanni Dos Santos.
Uh-oh. Flop of the century?
Yeah. Now, I know your initial reaction, you're like, wait, what? I thought you just said he was good.
One of the biggest Mexican flops of all time?
Yeah. Dude, Gio, when he was 17, was nasty. Then he got caught up in the spotlight. He got caught up in the drinking and the clubbing. He started hanging out with Ronaldinho till 5 a.m.
Certain guys can't handle the stardom. He just couldn't handle it. Hopefully this Brazilian kid can. But Brazilian history tells you no.
He's Spanish. He's Spanish.
Oh, he's not Brazilian?
Yeah, he's Spanish. He just plays like he's Brazilian.
Why is he in Brazil?
No. I'm talking about Yamal, the 16-year-old, not the 18-year-old.
Oh, you're talking about Yamal. Okay.
Yeah.
The Brazilian kid.
Yeah. This Brazilian kid, he's going to be a fucking problem. But
Yamal looks good.
He immediately looks like one of the 5 best players. Like,
no, he looks pretty good.
They say he's about to get a senior call up to Spain, be the youngest ever call up to the national team.
Snatch him up quick. You got to start doing that, otherwise, motherfuckers be gone.
Hey, I'm just surprised they're picking a guy who's not white before he turns 31 years old.
Hey, look, they're probably doing it now. They're starting to get smart because his last name's Yamal. He probably has a great great grandparent that fucking is from France or some shit. And they're just like, hey, we gotta snag this man up real quick. We gotta snag him up. We gotta snag him up before he decides to leave. He's like, France. Hold on, Francais.
That's facts. Speaking of
Yamal?
snagging them up, your team, Manchester City, just snagged up an elite prospect in Jeremy Doku.
Paying big bucks.
Yeah, man.
Paying big bucks. We got our money back, baby. The oil money's back.
Led all players in the Champions League in take-ons and take-ons completed in a game. Really high up in like chances created and shots. I can't wait until Pep starts telling him to stop dribbling and wait for the outside back to come so you could pass it backwards and maintain a one-man positional advantage.
No. Oh, the kid just needs to show that he's good. He lets guys do their thing if they're actually good when they first start out. Like Jack Grealish didn't get it because he sucked. He wasn't good when he got here. Like he was good at West Ham because he had all this freedom. Jack Grealish started doing stupid shit like what was that explanation Henri gave? It wasn't an interview, but he was on CBS Golasso or whatever the fuck. You know that team, that the Champions League team they got over there at CBS. Who, by the way, we got a bone to pick. But by the way,
with whoever's doing Micah Richards and Shannon Sharp suits.
Yeah. So all of them. Henri was telling like Pep Guardiola. Basically, his system is like the wingers have to stay fucking wide. You can't really do a whole lot of other type of shit. Unless like you're really, really good and you can do whatever you want. Henri said he scored a goal. He came inside, scored an upper 90 blaster. Pep subbed him out the game. And like 7 minutes after that, he was like, you don't do that shit. You just stay wide. And he was like, all right, cool. So, Doku, do your fucking job. All right? Don't be like Jack Grealish. Just fucking do your... Jack Grealish looks great for us now.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say he's like a bona fide stud, but he's good.
Well,
now, honestly,
he understands what's expected of him. He understands the assignment, as kids would say.
Yeah, true. I mean, because like honestly, right now, our team, the wing position is kind of up for grabs because Grealish. I mean, he's okay, but for me, he's more of a super sub still. Like he starts some games, but as of right now, we got Grealish, Foden, Julian Alvarez can kind of go in and out of there. We got Cole Palmer, like a really young kid. There's just not
Silva.
We're not deep in the... And Bernardo, I mean, he can play it, but he's super slow, so Pep likes to play him in the middle. So it's like, I don't know, bro. We kind of need it. We kind of do. Yeah. Hopefully he's good.
And the other thing is, at least like early on, we're young into the season, but Pep has shown a willingness to play way more directly than I've ever seen from him. Did you see that game against Vincent Kompany and Burnley?
Yeah, I saw that game.
That like Burnley were high pressing the fuck out of them. They were man marking, like man to man in the build up phase. And Man City, instead of trying to pass their way through them, they were like, okay, you want to leave Holland 1-on-1 and with all this space in behind? Ederson, I think he had 28 completed long balls in that game. And he was like, all right, if you guys are going to man mark and you're going to leave this dude 1-on-1 with 50 fucking yards of space behind him, I'm going to fucking play it to him. And I'm going to do it over and over again. And they had tremendous success with it. I think Doku gives them another option in this regard. When teams are pressing the fuck out of them and the buildup is hard, instead of playing Tiki-Taka and that being your only resort, isolate these guys 1-on-1 in acres of space and let them do what they do. And I think this is kind of the evolution we're going to see in Man City this year. The goalkeeper being more aggressive with the ball at his feet, taking the goal kicks. You've already seen like them passing it to the goalkeeper so that like when he's pressed, he releases somebody else who can carry into space and start the domino effect. And
teams are dumb as fuck.
Yeah, if you guys are fucking man marking the goalkeeper, well, now somebody is completely free. And if you're not man marking the goalkeeper, we got 1-on-1s with Doku and Holland.
He's a genius, bro. I'm honestly impressed because, the years before he was just so stuck on his ways. But I mean, now he tinkers with everything, bro. But it seems to be working. And honestly, like I was telling you last year, even though they won the treble, I'm looking at the roster. I'm like, it's not the best, a semblance of guys I've ever seen in my life. It's a good team, but like not everyone in their singular position is top 10, or maybe some of the dudes are not even like top 20 guys in their position. So it's just like you got to give it up to somebody, and I think it's Pep, man. He does like 3 backs, 4 backs. He'll tinker with a 5 every now and then. He's doing his thing, man. He's in his bag. He's in his bag now.
The
bro.
same thing with forwards. Like,
yeah,
in that Champions League final against Inter Milan, they played 5 in the back. So you guys played with 6 forwards.
Yeah.
Who else in the world plays with 6 forwards in a Champions League final?
Gotta get after him, bro. Gotta get after him. It wasn't working, though.
The other thing that he's done that I think is something to watch going forward is, you remember for like a half a decade at least, Pep was obsessed with outside backs and finding the perfect outside back for his system.
Yeah.
And now he's just said no outside backs. All right.
He uses whoever. Because the guy we just signed for $90 million just played left back.
Yeah, but he's a center back. You know what I mean? He's playing in a back 3. You know what I mean? But now all the defenders that are on the pitch are center backs who, like,
Pretty much.
Yeah. So even like out of possession, they're even better when teams try to play direct and try to counter them, because they're big, they're physical, they win in the air, they're athletic, and they're good with the ball at their feet. And most importantly, unlike a lot of the fullbacks that we've seen under Pep, whether it's Zinchenko or Kyle Walker or you name it, they don't get caught high up the pitch and they get burned in transition. Since he switched to 4 center backs with John Stones dropping into midfield, you know what I mean, in possession.
Sometimes, yeah.
You guys have been uncounterable.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's just so many different lineups. It kind of, I think the Zhao situation, in which Zhao kind of forced our hand and kind of selling him, and Kyle Walker being hurt has kind of made Pep do this type of shit, because like you can't rely on Rico Lewis, who's a kid. Zinchenko just wasn't good enough. Like Zinchenko's a fine player, but he just wasn't good enough. And we didn't really have another like right back as a backup for Kyle Walker, so it was like he had to, So being that, and he had to, and these guys are kind of doing exactly what he wants them to do. It's just working out.
And then he's like, "Wow, when we commit 8 guys forward and the other team is parking the bus the whole game, and then we lose the ball, having 4 center backs on the pitch really helps cutting out these transitions."
Yeah, no, we're good. Thank God Pep was the coach, because John Stones, I don't know what these other coaches are doing, but John Stones is about to be out of Man City and like out of England. I'm just glad Pep got his hands on him, because he's done wonders with this kid. And John Stone's a beast. I've loved him.
Yeah, shout out to Man City's training staff for keeping him healthy for a full season.
True. That is true.
Can we send Barcelona's staff there to intern?
Go for it, man. But yeah, I don't know, man. I will still say the team doesn't look unstoppable. I'll definitely say that. Like they still look good, but there's definitely some pieces that we need to fill. So hopefully more people come, as the transfer window is about to come to an end. I think we need one more piece.
I don't know. What's the last piece? What are you fucking missing, Terry?
I think we need another. We'll see what Doku does, but we do need another like backup outside back, like a right back. It can't just always be John Stones. Like Akanji can't always play left back. He's probably the worst one that plays left back. Akanji. I fucking hate when he's a left back. This new kid, however you say his name, how do you pronounce his name? Gardvidal or whatever the fuck.
Vardiol.
He, I've only seen him play one fucking game, so maybe he can be in that. But
what do you like? What you saw? What'd you think? First impression for a fucking record-breaking defender.
It was okay. It's gonna take time for me to warm up to him. It's gonna take me some time.
You'll end up liking him, man.
Yeah. It's a lot of money, bro.
He's athletic as fuck, and the premium that's put on left-footed center backs who can also play left back and fucking pass. Like there aren't a lot of those guys out there.
Well, that's good, bro. And I've been telling you this for years. Outside back, hard position. Not a lot of guys are good at it. You know what I'm saying? It's not an easy position. You got to stop the best fucking players in the world, and you got to still be able to go forward and like link up play. That shit is not easy to find someone who can do that. That's why it's so hard to find these dudes. You can't even like name 5 outside backs that are like, oh yeah, they're actually pretty fucking good. You were talking about Aaron Wan-Bissaka, and I was like, they were starting Diego Dalot. or whatever his name was.
Dude, I think Juan Bissaka would be great for you guys. I know they'd never
can
sell to
be.
you, but I think he'd be a great fit for y'all.
But he can't even get a game for England. Like there's like Reece James, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Trippier, fucking Kyle Walker. There's so many dudes in front of him. Like he can't even get a game, and I think he's one of the better players. But it's just so many outside backs. But like none of them are like fucking outstanding, though. You know, it's just really hard to find that perfect one. They'll grow on trees, man.
I agree. I think you guys are going to be all right, though. And if anything, this just gives you guys another way that you can attack, where it's like you guys can play 4 in the back and overlap your outside backs. You can play 3 in the back and play the box. You can fucking play just direct. The goalie just kicks it to Holland. He flicks it to Doku, and he takes off. Like, there are so many different ways now that Manchester City can win, and Pep is just assembling a all-time career mode squad over there.
Yeah, I just want to see the Arsenal. I'm ready for the Arsenal game. That'll be the one.
What happened with Laporte?
Injuries, bro. I don't know. Because apparently he's looking for a transfer, right?
He got sold to Saudi Arabia. He's he's 28 years old.
Injuries, man. He just couldn't stay on the field.
He fucking really good. Yeah,
he was really good when he was healthy, but he kept getting hurt, man.
Speaking of left-footed center backs who could pass,
he just kept getting hurt, bro. And Ruben Diaz kind of took over his spotlight.
Yeah.
And it was supposed to be Diaz and Laporte. Laporte kept getting fucking hurt. It sucks, man. But
you guys,
it's part of soccer. How many, bro? They play 100 games in a fucking calendar year.
Don't forget, you still got a little Barcelona still in you. Buying him for $70 million and selling him for 16.
Hey, man. Don't you think it's a thing, though? Like, they're playing too many games. They didn't get an offseason. And they did the World Cup last fall. They never stopped playing.
Yeah. It's too many games. Kevin De Bruyne has talked about that. It's like
it's a lot of games.
Our fixture schedule is just way too fucking packed. Like you can't, especially now too that the referees are adding like 20 minutes of stoppage time for every game for all the time wasting and the people running around with fouls and all that shit.
See, that's what I don't like is that real time injury time shit. Like, there's a reason why they were doing it the way they were doing it before because you're still making them play so many fucking minutes, like 12 minutes of injury time, 9 minutes. That's fucking ridiculous, man.
Dude, you play 3 games a week and add 20 minutes to every single one of those games. Like,
yeah, it's super annoying. I just played in a fucking game this past weekend where they did that shit. It was like it's like a friendly for. Remember, I told you I was trying to play for one of the UPSL teams. They did that shit, and I was like, bro, how long have we been playing for, man? Like, it's felt like I've been playing for 2 hours almost. He was like, it's almost done. It's almost done. I'm like, bro, this is bullshit, bro.
Dude, they need to stop with that. Like, the dark arts are part of soccer. Like, time wasting and playing like Bush League is part of soccer. Like,
anymore.
Part of the history of soccer for decades and decades.
I'll tell you what, next time I'm playing a game like that, I'm like, cut it out. Play. Hurry up. We're not doing this.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I was so gassed for my second game in my doubleheader last Wednesday. We had like no subs out there. Shit. I needed to take a break, so I just kicked this shit out of the stadium into the parking lot. We got 1 ball. They don't supply balls. I was like, I need to catch my breath. I kicked it in a fucking baseball field. I was like, go get it. It's your throw.
The old get that shit out of here. Yep, that's genius. Back in the day. Hopefully, if you just play in the leagues that you play in, they probably won't give a fuck. But like, if you ever, I want you to just, you probably don't, you have no time. But if you ever get to play in a game where they're doing like that real injury time shit, it'll kill you, bro.
No, yeah. Dude, you remember when we went to the 3v3 championships in Orlando when we were still in the like U18 division and we played that team of 16-year-olds and we went up fucking 3-0 and then I just shielded the ball for the last 8 minutes of the game?
Yeah. The good old days, bro. October 8th is when City plays Arsenal, so I'll be waiting for that one. That's an actual good team. Like, none of these games are going to be easy because the Premier League teams are starting to get better and better. And Brighton looks amazing.
Even Burnley, like we were talking about.
Yeah. And even though we beat them 3-0, but it was tough.
Bournemouth just signed Tyler Adams to be their destroyer. They're going to be competent. What do you think about that? What do you think about Tyler Adams going to Bournemouth? 2 weeks ago, we were talking about him going to Chelsea.
Stay in the Prem. I'm cool with it. Just go to a team where you can play. I'm sick of these motherfuckers trying to act like we're America. All right, let's think like we're America. Stop thinking like we're dudes from England. Like Rashford, just now plays almost every single game, and he's been good. Why do we think Tyler Adams should get hella time for Chelsea? Like, come on, what are we doing? They just spent $200 million.
Right. I never thought he was going to get hella time. I'm happy that move fell through. That would have been another waste of time, just like Christian Pulisic.
Shout out Pulisic at AC Milan.
Yeah.
Pulisic should have been playing at Chelsea while they were having all these winger troubles. And then the coach was like, play Pulisic at false nine. Not winger, though. Anything but that.
Hey, they saw the Giroud tape when he was playing with Giroud back in Chelsea. They're like, that's all he needs. I got to play with his back to goal and give him return passes. Like,
I guess, bro. I fucking guess. But yeah, I don't know. Prem's getting tough. We know La Liga's still shit. What was the transition we were going for? Oh, your boy. The Spanish.
Oh my God.
The Spanish president of soccer for men's and women's, or is he just the women's?
Fuck if I know. Terry, you introduced this one. You saw the actual game and the presentation of the trophy.
So Spain, the women's national team, shout out to Spain. They won the Women's World Cup. But your boy, well, I can't say it's your boy. That'd be kind of fucked up.
Right. Come on now. My boy, who I'd never heard of until he got accused of something.
But the Spanish Football Federation president, Luis Rubiales, they said he was planning on resigning today, August 25th, 2023. But you said in many statements he said he was not resigning. And that one quote that you had of his that said, I am not resigning. I am not resigning. I'm not resigning. All caps. I am not resigning. All right, cool. But apparently, the reason why they wanted him to resign, because
he shouted that on stage like James Harden.
I missed it. But apparently, so like when Spain won the World Cup 2-1, they beat England. Shout out to England for making it. You guys are good. He was losing his mind in the press box. He was grabbing his dick, grabbing his crotch. Every time they scored, he was losing it. And he's beside like the president of the country and shit. Like he's in a press box with like actual politicians, and he's up there like a fan, like a fucking pub boy. He's a pub boy up there, just a hooligan.
Are we sure Marshawn Lynch didn't get a makeover?
Nah. I wouldn't even put Marshawn Lynch on this, bro. Because after that, when they won the actual World Cup, he's on the trophy stand trying to kiss not every single one, not every single girl, but it was about 3 or 4. He was trying to kiss them right directly in their mouth. But he actually gets contact. Go ahead.
Just the 4 prettiest, right?
Probably. I didn't break down the game film on that one, but yeah, because I didn't watch the post game. But yeah, I think he finally kissed Hermosa, whichever one was with all the tats.
Yeah, Jenny Hermosa.
Yeah, so he kissed her directly in the mouth. Afterwards, she's like, "Yeah, that was a bit uncomfortable, but we're just gonna move on from that." So that's all that was said at that point. But now they're trying to kick him out for that reason because he was losing his fucking mind. And I think it's just because of the kiss, and I think he should be kicked out because of the kiss. That's fucking insane. You can't just kiss somebody in the mouth.
Yeah,
what the fuck are we doing? It's not Family Feud from fucking 1922. Like, what the fuck?
Like, I know in Spain and Italy, like, these motherfuckers are always kissing each other. Like, the guys kiss guys on the cheek, and everyone kissing each other when they greet. Yeah, he grabbed her face. He was like, "Come here, girl." Like,
hold it in. Hold it in. Too happy. He was way too happy. Too excited.
He was like, "Nobody told me I couldn't celebrate."
He lost his mind, bro. He needs to go. They should fire him. What the fuck? Like, why are they trying to make him save face by letting him resign?
I got the quote by Hermoso regarding the kiss.
Oh, go ahead.
She said, "Yeah, it happened, but I didn't like it."
There you go. See?
So
like, come on.
I think that's all you need to know. But not if you ask Rubiales. He goes, "The kiss, the peck." I wanted to give my explanation too. Of course, whoever sees the video in front of millions of people on television, in front of my family, in front of my daughters, the desire that I had with that kiss is the same one that I would give to one of my daughters.
Yeah.
He continued going, "It was consensual. I have a great relationship with all the players."
That's the worst part, was he said that. That's when I lost it. I was like, all right, this guy's a fucking animal.
It's
All
like,
right, Tom Brady.
she literally
Talk about
just
kissing.
said, I didn't like it. And he goes, it's consensual. He continued going, a social assassination is being carried out. They are trying to kill me. As a Spaniard, we have to reflect on where we are going.
Yeah, this guy, man. Animal.
He finished up the quote, Terry, saying, I am talking to my 3 daughters. False feminism doesn't seek justice. It doesn't care about people. They are preparing an execution to put on a medal, but that's not the way forward.
Yeah, this guy's got to go.
You know what I would say to Rubiales?
What would you say?
In the words of FIFA president, the doors at FIFA are always open to women. You just have to push.
Goddamn. Yeah, he's got to go. Right? Oh, we also, your boy, habitual line step of the week, I think last week, Mason Greenwood. He's fucking gone because of the pushback.
Bro,
I think we deserve some pushback on this one too.
Do you see what Manchester United said about him?
I read the statement. I don't remember.
They said that they concluded that he was innocent. What?
I guess they're trying to play both sides. Don't play both sides. Just get rid of him.
With your Scotland Yard investigative team that Manchester United has, you guys went through more evidence than the prosecutors and concluded that he was innocent? What the fuck are we talking about here?
Well, I don't think he got charged with the crime, but
no, he was charged. He get charged? Yeah, they were about to go to trial until he intimidated the witness and she didn't show up.
Well, that's not. He did get convicted. My bad. Wrong choice of words. But he did get convicted. But that's because he did that shit. But don't stop. You're not lawyers, bro. Just say he did something wrong and kick him off the team. Like, stop trying to be political and all that. Like, dude did some wrong ass shit. He needs to get kicked off. What about this
Rubiales guy? Like, do you think if he did some sensitivity training and the whole team would take him back, that you should let him back? Or do you think that you fucked it up and you got to learn a hard lesson, dude?
I mean, bro, if you're the president of the Spanish Football Federation, you got to go. You can't be doing shit like that. You got to hold yourself to a higher, standard than doing shit like that. He's got to go.
Yeah, I'm with you, dog.
If it was something else, if he was not saying what he did was fucking wrong as shit, but it's yeah, of course, some certain titles are going to be a little different for that type of, for what he did, it depends on what job he was doing. But if he's the president of the soccer federation, no, you can't be doing shit like that.
Dude,
you can't be I lost it. I was just out of control of my body. It was such a celebration. No.
Terry, we got the wrong guy. Okay? I'll be the first one to say it.
What do you mean?
I was hoping this would be Javier Tebas.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking about him when I saw it. I was like, wait a minute. They're going after the wrong guy.
I was like, can we get a fucking leaked video of him getting jerked off in a coat closet or something? That's the guy we need to be going after.
No, for sure. But yeah, he should be gone. But yeah, Mason Greenwood's gone. I remember when we were talking about it, we weren't even sure if he was going to get kicked off of Man U or not.
Yeah, they said they were reinstating him, and then I guess all the blowback, they're like, whoa. I guess we'll take another minute.
He was going to play. He was going to play in one of the games.
But to say he is innocent is just wild.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's technically. It's true in the sense of the law.
Because it's not because
you go to trial.
But in the sense of the law, in the sense of the law, there's no such thing as being proven innocent. You're either proven guilty or you were not guilty. Yeah,
gotcha.
Yeah, he wasn't proven guilty. He certainly was never proven innocent.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Shit, crazy world we're living in, dog. Yeah. Come here, let me give you a kiss.
Bro, the dick grabbing on the goals.
Bro, he's sending me, bro.
He's
fucking sending me.
This guy has an explanation for everything. He's like, no. I grew up a big Michael Jackson fan. He was huge over here in Spain.
Getting it. That dude's crazy, bro. He's fucking insane. Absolutely insane. Anybody else insane? We'll make another transition before we get the fuck out of here. How much more time you got left? It's 2:17.
I probably got another 15, 20 minutes.
All right. You want to go to another insane thing that Steph Curry, your boy Steph Curry said? No, that's actually
Oh,
your boy.
shit.
That's your
Oh,
boy.
shit. He done lost it this time.
Now I can actually say that's your boy. He hasn't lost it. Like, I can understand in his position, like, why he would say, I'm the best point guard ever.
He's just trying to do what LeBron is doing. He's like, if I put it out there in the ethos, in 20 years, enough dumb people will think it's true.
But there's like a legit argument for that. But as we speak, though, I'm not even going to get into LeBron shit. Steph versus Magic. Where you at on this?
Magic.
Let's have a little combo.
Magic?
You Magic? Steph's not even close? Is he close?
Nah. He's like, he's in the same neighborhood, but they're not neighbors.
I got you. Because Magic's got, what, 4? No, he's got 5 championships, right?
Yeah.
What, 3 finals MVPs?
Mm-hmm.
4 regular season MVPs? Or 3 regular season?
And
3 regular season MVPs?
Won a finals MVP as a rookie. Like,
can we talk about that, though? I want to get that out there. Can I put that out there for the people?
Sure. I'm just saying, it took Steph Curry until that series against the Celtics to come into his final form and win a finals MVP. Every other time he had been in the finals, it had been kind of on the back of somebody else, or they were like the best performer in the finals. Magic Johnson jumps in 4 months out of getting out of college and is like, yeah, I'm the guy. We won because of me.
No, that's true. There's nothing I can say as far as the Steph part of the argument is concerned. Like, that's just on Steph. That's why I believe it's a kind of a silly argument for me. Like, fringe top 10, Steph Curry, Magic Johnson's top 4, maybe even top 3 for some people.
I think a lot of people would say Isaiah Thomas is better than Steph.
Why? That's fucking stupid.
Because, going through all the teams that he went through, being the best player on 2 championship teams, like beating Jordan, beating Bird, beating Magic.
I don't want to bring Zeke into this conversation. I don't want to bring Zeke. It's not even, no, we're not doing that. This is what I'm going to say for Magic.
He was the man earlier before Steph Curry was for his team. I'll say that much. And this is coming from a guy who ranks Steve Nash ahead of Zeke. You remember we did that like 3 years ago?
Are you reconsidering this now, or what are we doing?
Yeah, I think I'm having to reconsider. I always just disliked him so much. I think it let it color my opinion of him. God. I think also Steve Nash, the farther you get from him, the worse he looks. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you. So I'm gonna put it out there for you. Magic Johnson, because he had a 12-year career, right?
Are you counting?
Looks like 12.
You counting the AIDS years?
I can.
Are you counting the year that he bought a team in Greece and went over there and played with HIV?
That's fucked up. All right, look. So technically,
that happened. Look up the highlights. He was disgusting. Go ahead.
I can't do it. So technically, he had a 13-year career, but I'm gonna give him 12. He's a 12-time All-Star, 10-time All-NBA, 9-time first team. He's a 3-time regular season MVP. He's a 3 times Finals MVP. 5-time champ, and we said that already. 2-time All-Star MVP.
I'll tell you what, would be a perfect fit next to Steph Curry in a backcourt.
Oh, it'd be crazy. That'd be fucking insane. The only thing you got to say about Magic Johnson, nobody got to get in a situation as a rookie. I don't think any rookie has ever been in a better situation than he had. Like, he got into. Because the Lakers were in the Western Conference Finals 2 years in a row. That was the team he got on when he was a rookie. That's why they won the fucking championship, because the team was already good. The team was fucking fantastic.
I don't know.
He just needed one dude. He didn't even play point guard. He was a shooting guard.
I think Michael Thompson would tell you he had it pretty easy.
I'm just saying, Magic wasn't even a point at that time. He was a fucking shooting guard. When he played, he was a fucking rookie shooting guard.
They had Norm Nixon out there running the point.
Yeah. The only thing I can, Steph gets credit for improving the team from nothing to something, like most rookies do in this era, because there's not going to be a rookie for the next 100 years. Because the only one that probably could have done it was Melo if he would have got to the Pistons. But all the good teams don't have top draft picks anymore. That shit never happens. Like Larry Bird being on the Celtics when they were already good, that's never going to happen. When they drafted Lynn Bias, 3 years into Bird's career, even though he died, shit like that doesn't happen because the NBA Like some of the owners are horse shit, and some of the GMs don't give a fuck. But
You
they're not gonna.
you
Fuck
mean
that.
like the Sixers having the best record in the East with Charles Barkley and Moses Malone, and then trading the
Yep.
#1 pick Brad Daugherty for a bag of bones, and trading Moses Malone for a guy who hadn't played basketball in 2 years?
That's not gonna happen. That shit
Okay.
is never gonna happen. That's not. I'm talking about good teams getting top picks.
Yeah.
I said in the future. That's not gonna happen. So like when Magic got on the
Hey,
team,
we'll
the team
see
was
what
already
happens
good.
with OKC with all these goddamn pick swaps they have. When SGA is like in its full form and Chet is going, they might be a top team, and they're like, you know what? #2 pick, #3 pick. I'll take your pick. I'll take that pick.
We'll see. Do you think Steph can pass Magic?
Yes, I mean he's still playing. If
No, but what does he need though?
probably 2 more Finals MVPs.
Wow. Yeah, he can't pass Magic. That's not happening.
I mean, it's possible.
No. 2 Finals MVPs is insane. That's not happening.
Okay,
Like realistically, for you 2 more? That's crazy. I don't think he can pass him.
I think they're going to get 1 more after that Toronto series. But here we are.
We said that about a lot of people, and they snuck us. LeBron definitely snuck us. I didn't think he was going to get another one after he left Cleveland.
Yeah.
I was like, the Lakers.
Who knows?
I don't
If
know.
they
Steph is
retool,
what, 36?
fucking get Klay Thompson's albatross off the books, you never know what could happen.
Maybe. But, you know, they're good GM. He left, though. So they're stuck with this new guy.
Yeah.
I don't know. How old is Steph? 35?
This new guy, Mike Dunleavy Jr., this new
Get him
guy
outta
that
here.
we've never heard of, who's been in the basketball consciousness since he was born.
Bum. Absolute bum. Yeah, I don't know. He turns 36 this year, bro. Like, how longer is he going to be like one of the best players?
Is he the unquestioned second best point guard of all time, though?
Steph?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Right?
I think so.
Because all the other points don't have championships. That's the problem.
Yeah, he is in my book.
Yeah, because no other point guard has a chip. Like Chris Paul, Jason Kidd has one, but he was old.
He was old.
Steve Nash, John Stockton doesn't have one because of Jordan. I mean,
Gary Payton got one at the end of his career.
yeah, but he wasn't really in the conversation, like top 5 wise. At least not for me, you know. But I don't know. A lot of the top guys just don't have chips like that. That's why Magic and Steph are kind of in their own league.
Nobody gives a fuck about Bob Cousy.
I mean, like, if you want to put Jerry West into the conversation,
his fucking
maybe.
grandkids are watching this video, losing their mind. 6-time Finals MVP. He was dribbling left with his right hand.
Sorry, Bob. That's why, and then you be saying Bill Russell, and like, out of respect, yeah, I'm still gonna keep him in the top 10, but he played with him. He played with Bob Cousy. He had 7 Hall of Famers on his team.
You know how hard it was to play and just like not fight all these racist ass white people every single night? Like,
look,
even if he averaged 5'5" and 5, he should have gotten a fucking statue.
Son, I'm gonna just tell you right now, I will probably keep him in the top 10 until I die, most likely, forever. But if Jokic is probably gonna get into the top 10 if he keeps doing what he's doing, I mean, KD's 1 chip away from sneaking top 10 to get to like 10. Steph is in the 10.
Yep.
I mean, there's more people coming, bro. It's just a lot of guys that are good, bro. I don't know, man. It's gonna be tough to keep him in there, bro.
Damn,
Cooper Flag.
I thought I sent you one of these joints. I may have fucking missed it. I saw
That's all
like
good.
Bill Simmons had his list of like the top 6 players, and he was like, "These are non-negotiables." I think
The top 6.
Yeah.
What was it, like Jordan, LeBron,
Yeah.
Kareem,
Yep.
Russell,
Keep
Magic,
going.
Tim Duncan,
Bird.
then Duncan.
No, he just had 6. You named them all. And he was like, nobody has displaced any of those guys in the NBA, and nobody is.
No, not yet.
And he's like, I don't think anyone's on the verge of doing that this season. And I think he's right.
Yeah. No, he's definitely right.
I think he's right with that 6. After that 6, I'll probably go
Kobe.
Duncan.
I'd go. I thought Duncan. So it's Bird and then Duncan 7?
Yeah.
I think Duncan is better than Bird.
Fuck
but
no.
you know, that's just me. Duncan is better than Kobe.
Yeah, that's why I put him before Kobe. But
I got Duncan over Bird, but that's cool. It's okay.
Who do you have as the
fine.
next 3, though? Because my next 3 are Shaq, first, Duncan second, Kobe third, and Hakeem fourth.
So if the 6 is
Bird or Magic,
Jordan, LeBron, Kareem,
Russell,
Magic,
Bird. Yeah.
So if that's the 6, after that, I'd definitely go Duncan 7.
Over Shaq? You do Duncan over Shaq?
Yeah. Duncan is fucking amazing.
Even though
He's 5-1 in the finals.
We watched Shaq fucking ragdoll him in the Western Conference Finals for a half a decade.
Stop. When he got someone to help him, yeah, I'll give him that. But before that, Duncan was killing them. And Duncan, they still beat them. Like, even though they had that run for 3 years, they still, like, after that, Duncan was there again. Duncan won before Shaq.
Mr.
Duncan
Consistency. I'll give you that much.
You know? So I got to put him there. Then it's Shaq, then Kobe. And then...
So we got the same next 3.
Yeah. So then it's a fight. At 10, it's a fight between Hakeem, Steph, and probably KD and, like, Moses Malone. I can't put Moses 10 though, so it's probably more of KD, Steph, and Hakeem.
I think it's Steph and Hakeem for that one. I'm not considering.
You don't like KD, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not considering him.
I can't think of anybody else because like old school guys want to go like Oscar Robinson, but that's a tough one.
Right,
he did get that triple dub, but he only has 1 championship, so in that vein, I can't give it to him.
Yeah, I'm definitely going with Elgin Baylor over KD, 100%.
I think you would. You honestly would.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, I think we align. Is Steph in your 10? I can't put Steph there yet.
Yeah.
The only reason, like,
I think he's 11. I think I'd still put Hakeem over Steph.
Yeah. And, like, of course, people like to say Steph changed the game and all this shit and blah, blah, blah. Like, yeah, cool, man. Whatever. Like, that shit doesn't really matter to me. The things that matter to me is, like, actual dominance, bro. Like, he is a dominant offensive player. He can insert his will into the game on that end. But he can get worn down out of games. Like, I've seen it in the playoffs. A lot. It's not like it doesn't happen often. Like, it happens every fucking single year. Someone wears him the fuck down. He's so tired he can't finish the game. He can't close that for his team.
Whether it's Matthew Dellavedova or Davion Mitchell.
Well, like, the blueprint, so many teams have done it because KD closed games for him. Clay has closed games for him.
Or, Terry, you ready for this? Kyrie, the Steph stopper?
No, but I'm saying, like, KD, Clay, and Iguodala have closed games for him in his career. Like, I can't say that. I can't say the same for, like, actual closers like Kobe, LeBron, MJ. It has been, like, multiple people who've done it over multiple series. Like, Steph has had a lot of guys close games for him. And defensively, he's probably the worst defender in the top 15.
If he wins another chip, though, he jumps Hakeem.
He's got to win Finals MVP. I don't give a fuck about that. I don't care about that.
At this point, I'm assuming if he does win a championship, he'll be Finals MVP. I think he's over that hump.
If it's with this team and, like, no KD, yeah. But I can't just, like...
But when they bring in Anthony Edwards in 2 years, who knows?
But am I not wrong in my assertion? Is like, you can't just be the second dude, and I'm like, oh yeah, well, he's top 10. I mean, he's got fucking 8 chips.
You're absolutely right.
I can't do that.
I mean, a lot of people would put Scottie Pippen in this top 10. I'm not one of them.
No. I'm just saying he's capped because his awards have capped him. He has 1 Finals MVP and 2 regular season MVPs. I need another one of those. And you were right. He probably needs multiple. For me to move him up more, he needs multiple, bro. Yeah, he can't go past Kobe.
He needs 2.
He will not go past Kobe for me.
He needs 2. I agree with you.
He will not go past Kobe. He can pass the King, but he's not going to pass Kobe. He won't pass Kobe, Shaq, Tim Duncan if he doesn't get another 2. And I don't think he can. He's 35. He turns 36 during the season.
Yeah, but he played like his best ball last year. This shit is crazy. His game is going to age so well. This motherfucker's going to be like the Tom Brady of the NBA, still having 17 points a game on good efficiency when he's 42.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, but best ball, I'm not sure. I don't think he's played his best ball because LeBron can't beat you if this is LeBron at his worst. I don't think it was his best ball. He's good as fuck, but I don't think it was his best. Like, he played well, though.
Yeah.
He did play well.
That team was trash.
But that last game, he played horrible. Like, so I can't give it to him. I got to see next year. Next season, hopefully we'll see something.
Did you see what Anthony Edwards said about him starting off on the bench for Team USA?
Oh,
He was,
there's no. What did he say? There's no.
yeah,
Kobe
he said
on the team.
Steve.
What was the quote?
He said Steve Kerr came to him.
Steve Kerr.
Yeah, he said he came to him and said, we're gonna have you play the Dwayne Wade role, where he came off the bench and was a microwave and everything. And he was like, Dwayne Wade led the team in scoring that year, and Kobe was the starter. And Anthony Edwards just like, well, we ain't got no Kobe, but all right.
He did, but he quickly got off of that shit.
No Kobe on this team. He was like, actually, that's me. I'm the Kobe on this team.
What do you think about it? Was basically it's a shoe contract thing. What do you think about shoe contracts determining our team, like winning the gold?
So stupid.
Because Nike is the sponsor and they only want Nike guys.
So we'll take Josh Hart over Trae Young.
One more before you go.
Yeah.
How many of these guys are going to be in the Olympics on this current U.S. national team?
Pull up the roster real quick. Let me start from the top of my head. Mikal Bridges will be on it.
Ooh, that'd be an accomplishment if he makes it. I haven't heard that name.
Anthony Edwards will be on it.
Yep, for sure.
Halliburton will be on it.
You think so?
I do.
When is the Olympics? Next summer?
Yeah.
Or 2?
Jaren Jackson Jr. will be on it. Brandon Ingram will.
Austin Reeves?
Brandon Ingram will not be. Austin Reeves.
No?
I don't think so. Jalen Brunson, I don't think so. Walker Kessler, I don't think so.
No Brunson?
No Bobby Portis, no Cam Johnson.
Banchero?
He'll be on it.
No Cam Johnson.
Yeah.
So that's the whole team.
So I think that's 5 then.
That's a lot. That's a lot of guys.
Banchero, Jaren Jackson Jr., Anthony Edwards, Tyrese Halliburton, and Mikal Bridges. Those are the 5 that'll make it.
Mikal Bridges?
Yep.
Which guard is going to make it over Jalen Brunson?
Tyrese Halliburton.
Well, that's one.
Oh, Steph Curry.
I don't think Steph's going to play. He's going to be like 30. He's going to be. Is it next year? I got to actually look at what year this fucking Olympics.
Yeah, it's next year. It's next year.
Is it?
Yeah. He's never been
36-year-old Steph.
He's never been the guy on a Olympic team, so I think he'll want to do it.
You think 36-year-old Steph is doing it? All right, maybe,
absolutely. I mean,
I think Brunson sneaks his way on the team, but we'll see.
Yeah, I doubt it.
He's going to be in his prime. He's going to be 27.
I think Jason Tatum is definitely making the team.
No,
I think we need to earmark him as returning.
I'm just thinking guards, unless Devin Booker doesn't play.
Yeah, Booker is
Booker
is returning. I would imagine for the Olympics.
That's because I don't know.
Yeah,
but
that's
high.
He's another guard. Dame could possibly be another guy who's interested. De'Aaron Fox could be another guy who's interested.
Oh, maybe. Yep. We got some guys. I feel like the Olympic team. We're gonna see it's usually the cream of the crop. So hopefully this team will be fucking amazing.
Hopefully a lot
of these guys
bring back Jimmy Butler and Bam.
Yeah, maybe.
Hopefully this time we don't cut Bam for Mason Plumlee because he went to Duke and has a Nike deal. Hopefully we can avoid doing that.
Yeah. Nike. Man.
I think we should keep Bobby Portis though, at all costs. In my opinion, we should always have Bobby Portis on the national team.
You think Evan Mobley will be on the team by then?
Oh, next summer, I wouldn't rule it out.
This year,
I wouldn't rule it out. I think his offensive game. I think his offensive game needs to come quite a ways for him to be considered. And him and Jaren Jackson Jr. could be a bit redundant. But at the same time, in FIBA, you're allowed to slap that shit off the rim as soon as it hits it. So maybe having 2 guys like Jaren Jackson and Evan Mobley wouldn't be such a bad idea after all.
That's true. Let me look at the centers real quick because I think we need one big guy. I guess it'll be Bam or Miles Turner.
I said this last time. The crown jewel. Don't go for the low hanging fruit. Go for the nice ripe one at the top. Joel Embiid.
Who's at the top?
Joel Embiid, league MVP, American citizen as of 3 months ago. American citizen Joel Embiid.
If they can get him, that'd be dope. Because otherwise, you're looking at Jared Allen.
No,
Miles
we're not looking at Jared Allen. We'd look at Mitchell Robinson before Jared Allen. We saw what he did to him in the playoffs.
I think he'll get invited to camp, though.
Jared Allen?
I think Jared Allen will get it. Yeah, I think he'll get invited to camp for the tryouts.
I think they'd invite Chet before him.
He's hella skinny, bro. We've already tried it with these skinny motherfuckers, and they got bullied. Because there's some big, girthy fucking centers on some of these teams.
You remember the last time we won it when we were starting Boogie?
Yeah, and Boogie was getting blocked like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
I remember that. I think Boogie ended up not starting towards the end of the shit.
You are correct. They went small.
Yeah. Hey, we won small. Anyways, that's it, man. We got nothing else. Time is crunching on us.
Yeah.
Got anything else you want? Or are we out of here?
Nah, I'm just interested to see Anthony Edwards take his game to the next level in this FIBA World Cup. I'm excited for him to come back. And, you know, we talked about this for a while, but Americans have been down bad in terms of producing elite prospects. And Anthony,
think so?
Yeah, I mean, recently, look at all the last MVPs, fucking Cameroon, Serbia, and Greece. Like,
according to you, Joel, it beats America.
Yeah, and the next one is Slovenia. So we better look the fuck out. And then we got Victor Wembanyama, who's from France, coming as well. So it's about time.
So we
had a blue chip.
You want the title?
Yeah. I want the belt.
You want the best player.
Now
you want the MVP.
Yeah. I do. And I think Anthony Edwards needs to do this to, like, take his game to the next level.
He's not getting it.
You don't think so?
Minnesota.
Let me ask you a question I heard Charles Barkley and Bill Simmons talk about on their latest pod. Charles Barkley was saying the best thing that could happen at this World Cup for basketball would be another country winning it who's not the U.S., because of how popular it would be in Slovenia or France or Germany or you fucking name it.
It's already popular there. We've already done this for the last 25 years. It's popular now. Like the Dream Team did it. You know, we got Powell. We got the Gasol brothers out of it. We got a whole bunch of guys. Like we're good. We got Manu. There's a lot of dudes that were like, that Dream Team that we watched was such an inspiration. We're good. Rubio, Yao Ming, Rubio. I mean, there's a lot of guys.
Yeah, but
we're good on that.
It's different seeing, you know, Charles Barkley come to town and put on an exhibition than it is seeing a guy who grew up in your village go to toe with him and win a gold medal.
Son, they got, like, you just said it right now. They got the best players in the fucking world now. Luka, Joel Embiid, Doncic, Giannis. Giannis has 2 other brothers in the NBA. Okay, there's a lot of fucking guys that are good. SGA is fucking disgustingly good.
Yep.
There's so many guys that are good, bro. Like the top 2 players on the championship team weren't American. Jokic and Murray.
Ben Simmons is, you know, changing his shoulders.
Australian.
You know, he's photoshopping other people's shoulders on and Instagram. He's definitely coming back strong.
No. I think Charles actually believes that, but like that's just a talking point.
And then there's the citizen of the world, Kyrie Irving. Is he playing in the international team with USA versus everybody?
Nah. I honestly do wish that Kyrie played for Australia. Like that shit would be dope. Cause like whatever the rest of the world does, I think from this point on we're gonna give it our best to win it. So like I think it would have been nice to see Kyrie on Australia. We're fine, bro. We have so many players. And we're not even. What would you rank this team now? Is this like an A+ team, B, C, D, F? What are you giving them? Of the players that we could have gotten. But we always do this for the World Cup. You think it's a B team?
Yeah, this is a B team. Like we said, there are only 5 guys who are going back to the actual team.
5 out of 12, yeah. I'd get that's an F if it's actually graded. I'd probably give them a D because, like you said, we're missing like Booker, Tatum, Brown, Curry,
Durant.
Bam's not playing. Even fucking Bradley Beal like could fucking shoot better than some of these motherfuckers. But you know, I ain't tripping. I'm really not.
Bradley Beal would actually probably be good playing the Dwayne Wade role off the bench. Actually,
sure. But I'm always interested in the World Cup a lot more than the Olympics, just because like we don't always put the best out, and I want to see these guys kind of continue to get better. So it's nice watching this team kind of struggle at points. And that Germany friendly was tough. So the actual tournament starts soon.
Yeah,
So.
until Dennis Schroeder started talking shit and grabbing his dick like he wanted to be the president of the Spain women's team. Hey, I'll leave you guys with this. Brandon Ingram, soak it all in.
It just sucks that John Zion aren't going to play for Team America, man.
John might play for us in some type of longest yard type of exhibition.
That's true. All right, man. Look, we're getting out of here. Thank you for another fucking episode of greatness. North Carolina, continue to stand up. Peace.
Peace.